Hi, my name is Amber, and today I'm going to be making one of my favorite burgers under 500 calories. The patties I'm using today are from MacroPlate's A-La-Carte menu, which is amazing. They come pre-made, and they're super lean, and it just cuts the time in half, and it's super convenient to make at home. First thing we're going to do is make our mustard aioli. We're going to start with a light mayonnaise. So I just have about a tablespoon or so of this. I'm just going to put that right inside. This is like the base of the aioli. It makes it super creamy and perfect. I'm also gonna add about a tablespoon or so of yellow mustard. This adds like the tang that you need, and everybody loves a burger with mustard. And then I'm also gonna add a spicy brown mustard. This just adds a little bit of a kick to it, and I also just love different mustard variations. I'm also gonna add a little bit of sweet relish. This just adds a touch of sweetness, and it kind of balances all together and adds a little bit of texture. And then the last thing I'm gonna add is chopped dill pickles. So this adds a little bit of also tang and zing and texture, and with the relish and everything else, it just balances out so perfectly. So let's give it a little taste. It's perfect. Now that our sauce is done, I'm gonna just prepare the rest of the toppings. I'm gonna keep it really simple. I have an heirloom tomato, some iceberg lettuce, and some white onion. I'm using an heirloom tomato, so naturally these are just sweeter. Normally I'm like a ketchup on a burger kind of person, but in this case, this tomato is gonna add like the perfect sweetness and juiciness that I want. So I'm just gonna do one nice slice. So now I have some iceberg lettuce. I think this is like the most underrated lettuce. I personally like when my lettuce is shredded, so I'm just gonna chop right down the middle, move some aside, and I'm just gonna give some shredded iceberg for my burger. Perfect. I love raw white onion on my burger, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of chopped white onion. So I'm just gonna start by cutting it down the center through the root, take off the ends. Give a quick, rough chop. What I love about MacroPlate's patties is that they're super lean and they're made of both chuck and sirloin beef. All right, so my pan is nice and hot over like medium heat. I'm just gonna add my patty to it. It's a perfect sound that you wanna hear. You wanna cook it for about a minute on each side, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit of water, about half a tablespoon, and this just keeps it nice and moist and just warms it all the way through and keeps it juicy. I'm just gonna give it a little flip. It's about 30 seconds on both sides. I'm just gonna put my cheese on top, and now I'm gonna cover the pan, and this is just gonna melt the cheese perfectly. Now we're gonna build the burger. So we're gonna start with our whole wheat bun, and we're gonna add just a little swipe of our mustard pickle aioli on the bottom, and a little bit on top, because that's how I build my burger. Now we're gonna add a little bit of our chopped onion on the bottom. Like, do you, if you love chopped onion, go wild. I'm gonna do my tomato, my burger, my shreddis, and then the top. And there you have it. Super quick, super easy, thanks to MacroPlate, and under 500 calories. This is super good, super juicy. You guys should try this at home.
Hi, my name's Daphne. Today I'll be showing you my version of a 500-calorie burger. My version of the burger has homemade vegan ranch, avocado, heirloom tomatoes, romaine lettuce, pepperoncinis, and Havarti cheese. First thing we're gonna do is our vegan ranch. So I'm just gonna mince my dill and parsley so that you don't get big pieces into your vegan ranch. You can use the stems. Stems usually have the most flavor. You can also always add in dry parsley or dry dill, but fresh is always better. Now that I've cut my herbs up, I'm gonna add some veganese to this. I'm gonna add a little bit of vinegar to it. You can always use different types of vinegar. For this one, I'm using rice vinegar that's seasoned. A little bit of garlic powder, some onion powder, and then I'm actually gonna dilute it with a little bit of water. And now just gonna mix this up. If you want it really liquidy or thick, it all depends on what you're gonna put it on. Then let's not forget Himalayan salt. And just mix it. It's amazing. We're gonna move on to our toppings. So I'm gonna slice up this heirloom tomato, then avocado. Avocado is a high calorie item, so we're only gonna use a little bit of this. If you actually find the perfect avocado, you can just peel off the skin like this and it's a lot easier. Slice this up very thin as well. You want your whole patty to be covered in avocado. So there's that. And then some baby little gem lettuce. If you want to avoid the bun, you can totally just make it protein style. And then sliced up pepperoncinis. MacroPlate already cooks your patty for you. All you have to do is warm it up, which is amazing. I'm gonna add a piece of Havarti cheese to there, kind of let that get a little bit warm. And then you're gonna add just a dash of water. Just kind of let it melt a little and then add your lid to it. Give it like a couple minutes, maybe 1 or 2 minutes max. Remember, your patty's already cooked, so you really don't have to do anything. You just have to warm it up. I've decided to make a lettuce wrap burger. So first off, you're gonna add your lettuce to your plate, and then you're gonna add your patty and your cheese. Slices of tomato. Make sure you season your tomato with a little bit of Himalayan salt and black pepper. This will make a huge difference in the flavor. And then some avocado. Make sure you season it as well with black pepper and Himalayan salt as well. Then the best part, you're gonna add pepperoncinis. These are not that high in calories, so you can actually add more than what you should. So I'm gonna add that. And then the best part, I'm gonna add my homemade vegan ranch to this. Because I decided to do a lettuce wrap, I can actually overindulge in my homemade vegan ranch, because who doesn't want to do that? And then I'm gonna top it off with a little bit more little gem lettuce, and voila, you have your 500 calorie cheeseburger. This burger is delicious. The vegan ranch makes it so juicy. The tomatoes, avocado, the peppers, it's perfect. It's a perfect 500 calorie protein style cheeseburger. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did.